What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Slob in the Pod. I'm your host, Jordan Tondo. To my right, as always, my chode host. I love this man so much. I hope he doesn't go anywhere. The Grizzly Bear himself, Emil and everybody. Welcome.
Hello.
And I know you guys see something different, but yes, Sebastian Leone is here.
I love you too.
Thank you, Emil.
Was that bad timing?
A little
What
bit.
were you saying? Go ahead.
So we have Sebas on camera now.
I love you a lot.
Just for this episode.
Yeah, just for this episode. Don't get used to it, guys, all right? Unless someone messages me and they're like, hey, I think you should have Sebas on more. And I'm like, okay, fine, I will.
No.
That's all it takes.
No.
It takes one message from someone to be like, oh, I think Sebas should be on. I'll be like, all right, fucking, all right, then I guess that's fine.
That's what the internet wants.
But no, so we are going to be covering the infamous Drake versus Kendrick Lamar beef. We can't even say J. Cole no more because he bitched out.
Yeah.
We won't talk about that, though. But, and so for once, I have not done my research. I haven't listened to a song of any of them, and I apologize. But I know these two gentlemen have fallen in love with this beef overnight.
So has the world.
So has the world, yes. Everyone's talking about it. Sebas knows a lot, and I just thought I apologize. Emil mentioned that he should be on camera, and I said, yeah, it's actually a good idea because he's going to be talking a lot, and I don't want to be staring at in the camera, you're going to see us staring at nothing. So yes, welcome, Sebas. Welcome to the other side.
So we should start off by saying, why have you not listened to the diss tracks? Why have you not engaged?
Are you
in any of
against
this?
beef?
Thank you, Sebas. Thank you, Emil. That was a great question. I will tell you this. You know what? Actually, I don't know if I'm against beef. I just don't. It's kind of corny to me.
Okay.
Like I said, not that I want anyone to die, but back in the day, beef was, it got to a point where they were just like, fuck it, we're going to fight, we're going to shoot it out. And there was like a crazy outcome of that. I was telling Emil, like we were kind of talking about it earlier, but like when this is all said and done, what comes of it?
Yeah, but
other than like he also mentioned, the fans are winning right now. These two are beefing and we're just getting great music from both these guys in 6 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's happening right away. So other than that, like, and I now I want to ask you guys, do you guys find it fascinating? What about it? Like, okay, first off, who are you a fan of first? Before this all happened?
Both of them.
Okay, so we can easily.
Neither.
Okay, no, really?
Yeah.
How does this work?
Yeah.
Well, this is where I just love fucking rap and hip hop.
You are a rap fan, okay?
I
yeah.
am.
Yes,
I am.
yes.
I have been for a long time, and like by the time both of these guys became like big, I had my like. I'm almost 40, so I was like set with who I liked. I wasn't trying to get into too much new shit just for the sake of getting into new shit. When I heard Drake songs or when I heard Kendrick songs, I was like, these are dope. But I never fell in love with one over the other. I just acknowledged that they were both good artists and I liked their music when it came on.
Yeah.
What drew me to this was just it's like when I was in high school, it was like the Jay-Z Nas beef. Okay. And that shit was like diabolical on a level where back then there was no streaming, there was no instant dropping. It was you had to be strategic, drop it on the radio. Oh fuck, he dropped Ether on Jay-Z's birthday. That's cold. Like, you know what I mean? Like little things like that. And these guys are doing equally more diabolical things at the drop of a hat because they have the power of the internet streaming. I don't know what that last one did on YouTube when I watched it earlier. You sent it to us last night. You said Drake dropped 20 minutes ago. Mm-hmm. I went to listen to it again today, and it was at like 10 million views. Mm-hmm. Overnight, literally overnight.
Yeah.
15 hours or whatever. So that's like, I'm super drawn into it by, it's like an old school classic beef with completely new 2024 rules. And it's all good music. Like it's all enjoyable music.
See, and I'm going to say this too, is like going back to the whole rap beef thing. The one thing I don't like about it is one, like I said, it's corny because when I see, so like what we're seeing with two people rapping to each other and talking shit in those raps, we're pretty much seeing two people argue. They're adding music and they're adding dancing. So what I see is like, you a fucking bitch. Yeah. And then it's just like another guy's like, Yeah, well, and that's what I see, and I'm like, this shit's corny, bro. Just make some dope music. I just want to, I want to work, I want to cut grass, I want to work my fucking shit 9 to 5 job, and get pumped about it. I don't want to hear about two guys bitching about who's the best. Yeah. And I will say this: I think it's very bitch of someone to say I'm the best. I don't know if we could throw this in Jordan's world, but my opinion, I think anyone that claims themselves as a GOAT or as number one, you're a bitch, dude. You're so full of yourself and I get it, there's overconfident people and there's very like, oh, I'm all about no, I'm just saying like that's a bitch thing to do, especially as a rapper, like as a hardcore person or whatever the fuck you're trying to be. Because nowadays rapping is like, it's poetic, it's poetic shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, cool, I guess, yeah, but I don't know. I just always seen rap as like some hardcore shit and like just say some shit about fucking bitches and doing drugs and making money, and like that's what I like. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it never fascinated me. And unlike Drake and Meek Mill, we got what, 3-4 songs from them. That was good. It was just enough to catch some good beef. Oh, this is fun, and it ended just enough to where it was like that's all we needed. Anything more would have been like right now. I think this is dragging on. I think Kendrick and Drake are dragging on.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay,
dude.
You can't get mad because we're all just telling our feelings.
Dude, but you haven't heard any of the songs.
Let me finish.
So how can you say that?
Because that's what I'm saying. This doesn't matter to me though. Like I don't care for it.
From your perspective, the longer it goes on, the more pointless it is.
Yeah. Because like I said, yes, for everyone else, they're getting great music and stuff. But for me, I'm just like, I'm not invested in it.
Can I just say this kind of like, to support what he's saying? I saw shout out to the homegirl Demi. She posted this meme and then I clicked on it and sent it to you, and it made me laugh and kind of see your side of it. It said diss tracks are just two men sitting in separate rooms writing poems about each other.
Yeah. I mean, without saying, yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Like you're so on my mind that I just I hate the way you walk. I hate the way you talk.
Okay, everyone
but it's the way they're doing it is fucking dope. And to me, there's nothing more hip hop, more gangster than like going fucking just at it and like taking the gloves off and just going for someone's like life. They're going for each other's livelihood. There's seemingly no holds barred. Like they're just going nuts.
Yeah.
And that's fucking gangster to see.
Yeah. And so now we'll let Sebas talk because I like that you're on camera now because everyone saw your face. Without you talking, we can see how mad you are.
See how fucking
But I'm just letting I'm not saying like you guys are dumb for following. I'm just saying it's not my thing. I could care less about this beef. And yes, maybe had I listened to the songs, it'd mean more to me. It'd just be great music to me, and that's it. I don't like to, I've always said this too, I don't like listening to music for the meaning of the song. We talked about it on your podcast.
That's all I've liked. So,
yeah. Oh, okay. See, yeah. If it has the first thing that has to catch me, if it's a great beat in the beginning, you got me already. But if it just goes into some people speaking some shit, and then if it takes a while to build, you lost me. But this is just me, Sebas. All right. I'm not saying this is where you got to understand the difference between someone trying to. I'm not making you feel the way I'm feeling. I'm just letting you know how I feel. So now you can tell us what fascinates this about you, buddy.
All right. First of all, it's not just like any mediocre rappers. It's Drake and Kendrick Lamar, bro. Come on. They are hip-hop heavyweights, as Rolling Stone would call them. And also, by the way, Rolling Stone has said that Kendrick Lamar has won the great rap war.
First off, let me say this. Of course, it's going to be two great people. You think we want to hear fucking beef from some SoundCloud rappers?
That shit's pretty funny sometimes too.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So you can't. That's not a fact.
Fine.
Of course, that's why because it's Drake and Kendrick Lamar, the two greatest. Had it been two sour ass people, we'd be like, I could care less.
Like who? So I don't even know who would that even be.
Ty Dolla $ign and Future or some shit. I'm serious.
I don't know them, but it's funny. I know Future.
You know Future.
Yeah.
You know Future. You know Future.
He's in a group.
No. You're thinking of Migos, Quavo, and
Future's just by himself.
Future's by himself.
Okay. So I made this point on my podcast, but I also saw the biggest music reviewer on YouTube at the Needle Drop. He made the same point that hip hop was already kind of like dwindling And I mean, a lot of people can disagree with that, but the truth is, like, other genres of music were just way bigger than hip hop in the past couple of years. Like, the only people that would actually drop and do big numbers was Drake and probably Future, just like the big names. But in 2016, 2017, when there was new artists dropping, they would get good ass numbers. But now it's just kind of dying off. And then this happens, these diss tracks come out, and dude, it's just like it brought hip hop back into like the forefront of music. Like, no one's talking about other genres right now. They're talking about like what's going on in hip hop.
Did it bring back hip hop, or did it bring back Drake and Kendrick?
Well, you never know. Like, we're still not there yet. This is still the beginning. But right now, everyone's talking about it. And to the point of the songs, they're really good songs, dude. Like, they go hard. Emil?
I agree. Yeah,
they go really hard. Like, dude, the beats are good, the raps are good, the freaking messages are good of what they're saying. Brings up a lot of questions. I definitely do think, I think you said it right now, that it brings up conspiracy theories.
Yeah, I don't like
which
that.
It does, but I mean, it's just more to talk about. I don't know. Yeah. It's just cool seeing two of the biggest artists in the world like going at it, and we all just get to watch and enjoy.
Yeah, you got a point. Especially us as a podcast, we have to. This is what we want. We want something to talk about, otherwise we're fucked. So yes, that's a good point. It makes great conversation for a podcast. So I apologize on that point.
And like, to his point, I liked hip hop forever, but I was never into these guys, and it's gotten me like listening to other shit that they've put out. You know what I mean? So it's shifting people who maybe are already fans of the genre, but not them, towards them, because they're at the forefront of it. And I absolutely have seen people post where I was like, I did not know you listen to this kind of music, let alone, maybe it's the reason, it's just because everyone's doing it, they're doing it.
Yeah.
But that's how trends are set sometimes.
Yeah, as much as I would say a lot of people don't like. A lot of people hate when people follow trends, right? Yeah. A lot of people hate on people like that. But it's hard not to when you want to find out what the big fucking fuss is all about.
Yeah.
And then you find out, like me, like I'm probably going to listen to these songs later on after the fact, and I'm going to be like, oh, I get what you guys are saying. Like, these are dope songs. But that's what it is. It's just people, like, they want to be like, they're nosy. You know what I'm saying? And in being that, you end up being like, damn, I also became a fan of these people.
Yeah. I would argue that you're going to have to listen to them whether you want to or not. Like, you put on fucking Rap Caviar on Spotify, the first 6 songs are them.
See, and there's another thing too is it's crazy, but I don't know what it is. Maybe it could be your point about that rap's been like kind of like low key, like kind of falling off. But I haven't found myself listening to a lot of music, and I don't know if it's because I'm a big fan of podcasts. I haven't gone anywhere without listening. If I go for a 5-minute trip down the road and back, I'm putting on a podcast. I'm finishing some 5 minutes of an episode I was listening to. I'm always listening to podcasts. So music right now, for some reason, just isn't my thing. I don't know what it is. And I can only listen to music if I have a reason. If I'm going to a show to pump me up, I'll listen to music. If we're partying, obviously I listen to music. But like if I'm on a road trip, if I'm driving, or if I'm at work, it's all podcasts for me. So I think that's another thing too, is like when you guys are trying to get me to listen to these songs, I'm like, yeah, but this dope ass new podcast, this podcast just came out that I want to listen to. It takes over that. And I know it's a 3-minute song I could have just listened to, but like I said, that's just for me. It wasn't on the top of my list. Eventually I'll get to it. That's why I was like, and it's always been on our notes for the past like 3 episodes. It's been on our notes, but I found you guys didn't really bring it up. I know he did on his, but like you didn't really seem to care. You didn't, and so I was like, I don't know too much about it. I'm not gonna bring it up. We did it the last time with the Nickelodeon one, and it was very tough. Yeah, because it was just me trying to like explain what I know, and at the time both you guys hadn't even watched it yet. So I was like, I don't want that to happen again, because then I sound ignorant. But at least this case, it's 2 against 1. You guys can kind of fill me in, but I can also let you guys know why it just hasn't caught my attention. Yeah. And on top of that, like I was telling Emil, but when this is all said and done, like, no matter what happens, Kendrick fucking 10-3 on Drake, whatever it is. He could say the hardest lines against Drake, whatever. I'm still going to be a Drake fan in the end of this. It doesn't change anything about that to me. And so for that, I'm just like, and that's why I'm like, eventually I'll get to the music, because I have no rush to get into it and have my opinion on it. Because I don't have an opinion on it. I'll tell you if it's good music, and that's it. But the beef part of it, I think it's corny. I think it's stupid. Like, and I was telling Emil too, this just kind of shows, and I think you said Drake had pointed that out, but this just kind of shows like us as fans, we wait years or a year for a Drake album to drop. And these two guys are proving they can make songs in minutes, overnight. So why the fuck do we have to wait so long?
And I was saying,
If we're such a big, if you're doing this for the fans and you care about it so much, why can't you give us an album every month? You know what I'm saying? Clearly, you're putting out a fucking a song every night, and they're bangers. They're at least like a 1 out of 10. They're at least like a 7.
well, and
we could do with this on a whole album.
7 minutes long too.
Yeah, you could split those up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we, as fans, you're robbing us of this shit. So now that someone's calling you out and you have some shit you want to say, you forget about the fans. You forget about the people that made you who you are. And now you're just like, oh, I'm on. It's just me and him now. Bro, no, it's not. There's no I in team with this. With
Yeah,
music.
but that's what kind of makes it fucking sick, dude, is that they're like, fuck you, fucking watch this. Like, we're watching a fight.
Mm.
We're all UFC fans. We like to sit there and watch a condensed 5-round fight. We're getting a fucking 15-round championship bout that's spanning, so far, I guess, depending on how far you go back, years, but like really like a good month.
Yeah.
And it's entertaining. It is entertaining. Like it's bringing people who generally wouldn't be. I'm sure there's a lot of people who feel the way you feel, that it's corny. What's the point? I was already a fan of this guy. I'm going to continue to be a fan of this guy. But I think there's a lot of people like me in the middle who like may or may not have been big on either one. And then it's just, maybe you'll make your mind up. I've gone back and forth. I've gone like Kendrick is winning. And then I hear a Drake song and I'm like, objectively, that's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
It's a good song. But just looking at it as a pure beef and like the content of what the like the heat that is coming out, like the anger, I think it's Kendrick. Mm-hmm. And like that's just what's enticing to me, is that it's this heavyweight championship bout that's like condensed, but it's also drawn out.
Yeah. Going back to the thing we're talking about with conspiracies, we can get into the ones that people are saying, but I have one of my own, and I feel like, I mean, I know this probably sounds crazy, but what if like they're in the behind the scenes, Kendrick and Drake, like, yo, look what we started, like,
maybe
we're actually cool. Let's just keep this shit going. Like, they're getting millions of views, and like you said, so would you say Drake just posted a song, and what, overnight, how many views did it get?
10.
Or streams.
It was 10 million earlier. If you pull up YouTube.
But see, that's what I'm saying. So that's just they're just like prolonging this, and they're making more money off of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're getting the streams. They're getting, like, on top of them trying to prove their point. We're here in the background, like, what's he gonna say? What's he gonna say? So as soon as that album drops or that song drops, we go right to it and we try to play it, and we want to listen to it, want to hear what his reaction is. And bro, they're just racking in money. So behind the scenes, what if they're just like, oh fuck, like we were kind of fucking around, but
11 million right now.
I think we can make some money off this. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, that's what I'm saying. And like, I could be right, I could be wrong. They could truly, honestly hate each other. But like I said, that's what I'm saying. In the end, when this is all said and done, let's guess right now. By when do you think this will be blown away? When do you think the next big story is going to come out? I say, what are we in May? What's today? May 6th? Mm-hmm. I give it one more week.
Yeah.
By next week,
one more week.
By next week, everyone's gonna kind of be like, "All right, we get it, man. Like, thanks for the music, but like, Kendrick, I think at this point we have a clear winner from what and this is what I'm hearing from you guys. Kendrick, right? Pretty much clear winner.
Yeah.
But let me ask you guys this: between the two, like in each person's song, is it like Drake gave you like at a 1 out of 10, Drake gave you guys like a 5, and Kendrick gave you like a 9, or is it like Drake gave you guys like a 7 or an 8, and Kendrick gave you like a 9 or a 10? Like, are they really close, or is it like Kendrick's blowing him out the water, or there was like a song that Drake blew Kendrick out the water?
Let me answer first, because I feel like your answer is going to be
Nerd.
like
more in depth.
More in depth. Objectively speaking, I think it's close. I think it's close, and I think Kendrick got him. Mm-hmm. But that's, again, I wasn't a fan of either. I don't really I'm doing a lot of fucking Googling when I hear a verse and I go, that sounds like it meant something. Mm-hmm. Did Drake have a kid that, you know what I mean? Like, so
that was another conspiracy.
Who
right?
was a pedophile? Yeah. So I'm doing a lot more research. So like for you, knowing them, following them both for a good amount of time, what do you feel? Is it close or no?
I mean, it's just close because they both dropped really good songs. That's why. But when it comes to like the, what is it in the songs, like the
lyrics.
Yeah, the lyrics, but whatever they're saying in the songs, Drake was just didn't hit as hard as what Kendrick was saying.
Oh, like his narrative wasn't as
Yeah.
deep. Yeah,
Dude, like, I mean, Drake got outed for a lot of shit. Like, let's say even if the 11-year-old daughter, that's not real. Like, Kendrick was just saying, dude, you leech off of like black artists in America, and it's just like.
But why does he
the
say
shit
black?
about it? The shit about Atlanta, because like Drake is what half
Half
Jewish,
white, half black.
Yeah, he's half white, half Jewish.
So what's the
he's
issue?
from
So is
Canada.
J. Cole.
And he's Canadian. So he's just saying like you use the culture to your benefit. Like you're not.
Oh, dude,
'cause,
every black
Kendrick's-
person does that. Dave Chappelle fucking did it.
It's
Like-
different.
Dude, how is it different?
Let me show you.
Okay.
Keep talking.
And like, and this is the thing too, is I've seen some stuff with like where people hate on Drake because he's acting black. He is black. I know he's not fucking midnight blackness, but he is. He's a good. His dad. You've seen his dad.
He's a black man. Yeah.
He's a black man. So I hate that just because he isn't a dark color, he can't. He's acting a certain way. He's not acting black. He is who he is. He's half white, half black. So is he supposed to say "What's up, bro?" and also say like the N-word every now and then? Like what do you guys want from him? Like that's the thing too about these beefs is other than the music, people are now breaking down the person, and now they're like going at their character and. Like, technically, did you guys see that? Technically, we could play it. I don't know if it's true.
Yeah.
Kendrick's we can play.
Okay, so what was it? Kendrick's songs. He released
lifted the copyrights.
Yeah, so that way any content he lifted the copyright, so any content creators can use his music in whatever they. So like for instance, us, we
so
can
you could
use.
put him in the episode.
I guess so. I mean, what do you think, Sebas? You think that's
No, yeah, I think you should try it.
okay? Yeah, we'll try it. So yeah, we're past the,
Just Kendrick's, and then me as Drake.
see and
Hey,
like
don't say that about me, dog.
no. But see, that's the part where I don't know how to put it. So like Kendrick is being like, oh no, like I'm cool, like I'm gonna release it so you guys can do whatever you want with it. And I think Drake is the boss here, and he's like, I don't give no, fuck that. Like you're still gonna pay for my shit. Like no, I ain't doing this shit for free. Like bro, yeah, stick to your guns, bro. But Kendrick wants to be like, look, you don't. Let me ask you this: you don't think Kendrick by doing that, by releasing the copyright or whatever, you don't think that's him being like, look what I did, look what I can do, and Drake doesn't do? You don't think so? Has anyone ever fucking done that? You don't think he's purposely doing it, one, to prove, look it, I'm cool, I'm for the people, I'm gonna let you use my music in any of your YouTube videos, and I'm not gonna come at you for nothing.
I don't know that he's doing it as like a beef move, but I do think he's doing it because he's realizing like so many people who weren't into hip hop or fans before this beef are into it now, and he's just extending the branch that he's created by putting this shit out this week.
Like have fun with it.
Have fun with it,
But-
and like look, like if 2 million new people are going to be posting about me, fucking put my shit out there too.
Yeah, that's
Because
exactly.
then you're gonna send that to a bunch of people who didn't have anything. If you didn't have anything to do with it before Friday,
Yeah.
now you put that out, and your 2,000, 5,000, 150,000 followers are now gonna hear my shit too.
Yeah.
What he's doing is he's like, I made these dope shirts. You can have all these for free, because he's at the point where he has the money. He can
Yeah.
lose on that.
Yeah.
And then eventually he's going to have some more fans that are like, I want more of these shirts.
Yeah.
And then they're going to buy them.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. Yeah. But I mean, I just kind of saw it like, look what I do. And Drake doesn't do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
like-
So what are you showing us before we play this? Sorry.
This is where Kendrick calls Drake a colonizer.
Okay.
Not like us.
They not like us. They not like us. Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the mecca, building railroads and trains. Bear with me for a second, let me put y'all on game. The settlers was using town folk to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you, this the real nigga challenge. You caught future when you didn't see the club. Hey, what, little baby help you get your lingo up. What, 21 get your first street cred. Thug make you feel like you a slime in your head. Hey, what, Quavo said you can be from North Side. What, 2 Chainz say you good, but he lied. You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you not a colleague, you a fucking colonizer. The family matter and the truth of the matter. Here was God's plan to show y'all the liar.
You know what? I'm gonna do something. Not to hate on you guys, but I'm gonna make a diss for you guys. I'm gonna show you how easy this is because what I just read, and I'm not saying okay, I'm not. Yes, I get it. He wrote this shit overnight, whatever. But that was just like he literally just wrote in a journal and then rapped it. He rapped.
That's what rap
That's
is.
what
No,
rap is,
no. Whoa! I'm not bleeping that, by the way.
No,
Steph.
don't be a dick.
Blur his
Nah,
face.
bro, don't say that shit.
Leave,
Nah.
leave the
trying to start a
audio. Leave the
business.
audio.
Stay on
just
game.
bl-
Stay on
just
game.
blur his
No, I'm
face.
trying to start a
I'm just
business.
kidding. But no, but like I know, and I get what you're saying. Yes. But like that's what I'm saying. When it comes to beef specifically, the point is to tell like a story or to say something. Like in other like rap music that I like is just like you get a hook, you get like fucking just like a constant thing being played over and over again, saying this. That's it. But what I just read, I'm thinking about it. I'm like I could just do that about you guys, just like a certain way I feel about you, and just do this. I feel like I could do that. Give me next episode. I bet you I could write a bar.
But is it going to be as good as Kendrick Lamar's? And is it going to be as
Okay, well that's like
impactful?
that's like saying I can hit a home run, but are you gonna hit every home run like fucking Derek Jeter? No, I'm saying I can do it one time.
But can you do it in a stadium packed full of thousands of fans?
He's not doing it either. That he's beefing. Never mind, Seb. You're not getting the point. But anyways, I mean that was good. But honestly, I'm once again, I'm not going against you guys. I don't want you to think that I'm trying to tell you like this is not. That's actually what this isn't for me. So when I saw that, like it wasn't like I want to see Drake now. Like that didn't do anything for me.
Yeah, we can't play Drake because he didn't lift the copyrights.
Yeah.
At least find like okay. What was like a bar or like something you heard that really stood out to you guys?
For
From Drake?
Anyone that you can remember from either side.
Dude, he said, let me see you push a T. Yeah, that part.
Also, he fucking chants OV ho.
Yeah. Dude, okay, so this is what Kendrick did. He put in lines that were going to be memorable, even if they're goofy. But he knows people are going to
Then tell me
remember
one.
them.
A minor.
A minor. Yeah.
You struck a chord and it's probably A minor.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's on that song, too. But this is like the 4th diss track he dropped. Like, the song Euphoria, that's like his hit that he made. You know how Drake made Back to Back?
Yeah.
Kendrick made Euphoria. And then Drake made Push Ups, which is a good ass song. That's why like I'm on both of their sides because they're both just hella good. Like even if Drake did colonize here in America and whatever he feeds off of artists, he still makes good ass music. So you can't really like.
He did some questionable shit with the AI one though. The Taylor.
Yeah, I will say this.
Taylor made freestyle.
As a Drake fan, yes, I did say that. Like anyone that uses AI automatically, I think just gets disqualified. But let me tell you this. Obviously, I didn't listen to it. Was it a big part? Or was it?
Oh yeah.
Was it like okay? What was the AI part?
It's a AI Tupac verse, an AI Snoop Dogg verse, and then Drake.
So wait, is it Tupac and Snoop as if someone wrote like some shit and then they said say this in their voice?
It's Drake writing as Tupac, and then or whoever writes for Drake or
then,
whoever wrote. And then as Snoop Dogg, and it's almost like if you heard them out of the context of the beef, it would sound like they're like concerned for Kendrick. You know what I mean? They're not attacking him like Drake has been.
I see.
It's not like beef. It's like they're chiming in on the beef, being like, "Damn dog, I like Snoop Dogg's verse is something to the effect of like, oh, I passed you the torch at Rolling Loud and." You don't look like you don't seem like you're doing too good. Like, should I be concerned? You know, like.
So the AI part was their 2 parts. Snoop
Tupac
and
and Snoop, yeah.
Yeah, dude. See, and that right there. I mean, not that. And I'm not like a fucking. Oh, I don't think there should be AI. I mean, I believe like if there's some AI that can do a better graphic design than an actual person, then by all means, like it fucking happens, you know. But no, when it comes to music, it's especially in a beef where you're trying to prove what you can do to this person, and you're getting help from like the computer. I'm sorry, man. Like once again, I love Drake, but that right there for all this should disqualify it. And that should have been the end. Kendrick should have had maybe throw one more, or should have been like. Now he's doing steroids.
Yeah,
he's a baseball player on steroids. That's what we find out.
And like to dissect it even further, it's fucked up. Like it's one thing to do like a Tupac AI verse. He's dead. Yeah, his estate is the one that is on top of everything Tupac related and had that shit pulled off the streamers. But like Snoop Dogg's at home.
Like, why don't you just ask him to do it?
Because he wouldn't have done it.
Wait.
But like how disrespectful is that?
But that's another thing. It's crazy.
Like an OG.
Yeah, it's crazy of Drake to pretty much like puppet Snoop.
Yeah.
It's so disrespectful. Like how does Snoop,
when he's asleep at home?
But how does Snoop be like, first off, why didn't you ask me? Secondly, like, how do you know I even feel this way? Like, that's scary, bro. Yeah. Like Kendrick, I mean, obviously Kendrick's smart, he knows it's AI, but that's scary that he could be like, he could have turned Kendrick on Snoop and Snoop been like, what the fuck? I didn't do nothing.
Snoop responded, but his response was very like
fuck it.
Very, very unkish. Like he was very like, what? They what? How? I'm going back to bed. And it was just very like he's not saying one thing or not. I mean, I think that was word for word what he said. Legit. Like he was just like, huh? What? They did how? I'm going back to bed. And he looked high as fuck.
Yeah.
And he was just like, all right, boys. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, do you think
like, y'all finish up?
Yeah, okay.
Like, I'm not gonna say it was fucked up, but I'm also not gonna feed it or in any way. But I am like, what?
Do you think Drake kicked some money to Snoop or no? Because that's what's crazy is like I think Snoop is such an OG, like older gentleman that he would be like, hey, no, this ain't cool, man. Like, you know, like I just don't see where he's cool with this without knowing that this was gonna get put out.
I have no idea what they make streaming anymore. Like, do you guys have a general idea of what like YouTubers make per million views?
I've heard so many different things. I don't know at this point. I don't.
It's safe to say Drake made substantial money today, right? Off of 11 million YouTube.
I'll tell you this. I think like let's just put it this way. I've heard like if someone has a video and it's 1 million views, you probably made like 1,000 some bucks.
It depends on what
it's really fucking crazy.
CRM is or something like that.
Oh, so he made like a few $1,000s.
It's not gonna do much for him, but
for Drake,
yeah. But you guys have anything else on that, or? But like I said, I once again, guys, I wasn't going against you. It just doesn't catch my attention. To me, this is just a show or a movie.
And I don't think you're alone out there.
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not. I just want them to make great music again, and also going back to the conspiracy thing. Like, if we find out, like, you know. I mean, like I did say, with Drake, he did have some questionable moments where with Millie Bobby Brown that he was like texting with her when she was like underage and stuff because he was a friend. But this goes back to like the Michael Jackson thing. Like, okay, yeah, like if this all comes out where he's like a pedophile, I'm sorry, but I'm still gonna listen to his music.
That was another intriguing thing. Where
I just hate that he put me in this awkward position though, as a fan.
The song Drake put out last night, he specifically says like, I'm not into any names, Millie Bobby Brown. And it's like, well, Kendrick never specifically said her. So the meme game, dude, is so on point around all this. Yeah. You know, the image of like George Bush being told in his ear that the tower fell when he's like reading to the kids. Yeah. So I sent it to you, didn't I? Yeah. And it's the Secret Service guy like in Drake's ear, and Drake with his little fucking heart shaven, you know? Oh yeah. And he's just looking straight, and it says, "Sir, Kendrick never mentioned Millie Bobby Brown." Oh,
like he outed himself out.
Yeah. Like you didn't have to fucking say.
Yeah. No one would have known had you not said anything.
You didn't have to mention. He meant Drake on last night's song mentioned Jeffrey Epstein and Millie Bobby Brown, and it's like. All right. All he said was you're a pervert and you do some questionable shit. And And you're like, yo, I didn't fuck those kids on that island. I wasn't texting that fucking 16-year-old. What the fuck? She was my friend.
No one said that.
And it's like, bro, no.
I didn't. All right.
You know?
You good?
That's where it's intriguing to me. It's
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
it's very chess-like in the moves, you know?
But I also heard he had like a line too where he said like his only defense when Kendrick said that stuff was like, how can I be a pedophile if I'm famous or something like that? Like that was his response. It's like it wasn't really.
He said, I'm so famous that if I was like that, you would know.
Oh, that okay, yeah. It's like,
And it's like how many famous people go under the we didn't know Bill Cosby was a predator for 60 years.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
P Diddy now, I guess.
Did
but
he?
Yeah, it's true.
Fucking-
But I was gonna say that wasn't a good defense.
Most of them go under the radar for a significant amount of time because they're famous,
Yeah.
and rich. Mm-hmm. So it's like that's a very poor argument.
Yeah, you kind of just helped Kendrick. Now.
Yeah, a
It's
little
like,
bit.
Fuck, dude. That's what I'm saying. Like maybe that's why I don't want to listen to this. I'm like, man, if Drake's losing, I don't want to be on that side of that. I want to be on the winning side. But yeah, so I guess we just we wait till tomorrow and get another one. Like,
I mean, who knows? It could be dropping right now.
Yeah.
Tonight, tomorrow morning.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I think this might be the last week of it. It's gone on what 3 weeks now or two weeks now.
I mean, the first Kendrick verse that set this thing off was what, March? Like mid-March, early March?
Yeah.
And see, that was another thing too. I'd seen this video where this guy tried breaking it down in like 5 minutes and shit, but it also stemmed from a bunch of other things. So that's why I'm like, this is gonna turn into like Avengers. Like, there's gonna be a spawn of different music and like rap beefs going on because they mentioned so many other people. But like I was telling Sebas, like this only matters because it's two of the goats. You know what I'm saying? It's two. So it like had it been, you know what I'm saying? Like he mentions like Pusha T and they mention Future and they mention Metro Boomin, and it's like, yeah, but no one really cares. I mean, yeah, they're popping. I'm not gonna lie, they are. They sell out and stuff. They make great stuff, but no one cares about that. You know what I'm saying? When Drake was beefing with Rick Ross and them, it was a headline. But that's all gone now. It's still him and Kendrick. So that's where I'm like, yeah, like, okay. It's just, it's, I don't know. I start getting like anxiety because I'm like, now it's just going to break into a lot of shit where if I start getting into this beef, I'm going to have to get into the other beef because now it's going to spawn off to other things where I'm like, are we going to talk about that next? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to talk about fucking Killer Cali and some other random people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just going to keep going. But like, once again, it makes great conversation for podcasts. So thank you, Drake and Kendrick.
Yeah.
May
I
the
think
best
some
man
podcasts
lose.
made a lot of money off of this beef.
What's that?
I think a lot of podcasts made money off this beef.
Oh, 100%. Because a lot, like, I don't, you guys listen to like academics and all them, like them. Those are, you know, hip hop people. They want
Yeah,
that
it's
as
like
soon
one
as
of the biggest moments in their careers.
yeah. If anything, Drake helped these fucking people too. Like as soon as this beef came out, everyone couldn't wait till that next podcast episode came out because that's the first thing everyone wants to hear about.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know.
Maybe you'll get some views off this if you title it BMF. I'm just kidding.
All right. You
Low
can
blow.
go back off camera now.
Low blow.
Hey, also that you took, how many views were on that before you took it down?
I did the math too. 47 or 42.
Yeah.
Altogether, we would have got a good 100 for sure on that one. Because, I mean, unless people rewatched it, but like the second time I reposted it, it got 50. It's at 50 something right now. But we've been doing good, man. Like, I was looking through them and like we're at least in like the 80 to 100 range. And that's pretty good. Like, I'm happy with that. Like, I know it's not a lot to like YouTube world, but it's progress. Because, I mean, fucking a year ago, I was happy if I got 69. You know, that was my thing. If I got 69, I posted that shit. I was so fucking childish. Do you guys mind if we take a quick break before we get into this other stuff? Because that's good on the Drake Kendrick stuff, right?
I think so.
Anything else?
The quick thing that's not really relevant to the beef, but I want to say like the first thing that drew me in is an old dude who likes hip hop in general that like that beat is I guess Metro Boomin is the producer on that.
Did Metro Boomin do all of Kendrick's shit?
No, he did Not Like Us, and then
Like that, right?
Not Like Us.
No, I know.
Like that.
Like
Yeah,
That, yeah.
that was a future album produced by Metro Boomin.
Yeah, so that fucking track, Like That, the sample they use on that is it's a song called Everlasting Bass by Rodney O and Joe Cooley. That when I used to burn CDs in high school, that was on every single CD because I had fucking 212s in the back of my 85 BMW and it bumped
I just
like
got the
no
chills
other
because I
song.
know what you're talking about.
Dee 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 dee. It's a corny song.
But they loop it, right?
Yeah. They
Oh,
loop it, but like the original
yeah.
is like a very like 80s. And when he's on the stage, he could do it. I'm quick to go. Yes, Rodney O, the leader of the show. Make the ladies say, king of the castle, causing much pain. You dumb shrimp whips, it's you I tame. You know,
Damn,
it's like,
okay,
it's that. But then,
Told you it was easy.
But then, but then when the fucking bass hits in that song, that's why when I heard that sample, I was like, all right, I like new rap now.
That's cool. Well, that's smart of Kendrick. He knows music. He knows old heads, and he's like, they're gonna fuck with this.
Yeah.
He's gonna.
That one?
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
Sorry, guys.
No, it's good. It's good. Hell yeah. All right, let's take a quick break, and we'll come right back.
Yep.
Are we going?
All right, yeah, we're back.
Are we rolling? Dude, I always have like I always think it's crazy that walking around in this town at night, like you're chilling, like you don't even have any ounce of fear, I would say. But then there's just cities where if you walk around at night, you're fucking terrified that something's going to
I
happen.
don't know, man. You ever drive down 4th Avenue at night?
No, I haven't.
It's a sketch factory, dude. I'm not walking down it.
Why?
Walking?
What kind of
No.
people? Huh?
What kind of people?
race?
Tweakers. The
What
tweaker.
race?
The tweaker race.
The tweaker race.
Tweaking.
Yeah, you really have to say that because all the races are in that shit.
Yeah.
There's no fucking.
Yeah.
There's no racism in that.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? No, dude, it's funny you bring that up because one time we had went to L.A. We got a sketchy ass hotel and a sketchy ass place. Like I didn't sleep the entire night. Like let me tell you this, So at like 2 a.m, right? We're smoking weed in the hotel because, dude, next door there's a hotel party, and like they're all black people.
That sounds chill.
They're all black people, and they're all doing whatever they do. And dude, there's like people in the hallway and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Doing whatever they do.
But it was already too late, so
they party differently or what?
I don't know, man. They're probably playing cards, eating chicken.
No.
I'm just kidding. And so, bro, so we're in the room, and then this was maybe like 2 years ago, and this was.
Who are you with?
Sada, my girl.
Okay.
Oh, me and her just went. I
Why'd
forgot
you
what
get
went
her
for.
that sketchy hotel, man?
No. It was like the second night, and we had only planned to stay one night, and the second night was kind of last minute, and that was all we could find at the time, and it was late. It was like we were out drinking and stuff, so it was like.
So when you said we were smoking weed in the room, you were smoking weed in the room.
No, let me finish.
Oh.
Yeah, this was before we were even knew about baby and stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, she was cool.
I didn't know that she ever.
Oh yeah, you met her when she was like slowing down, but yeah, she used to smoke with me.
Cool.
So yeah, we were in the room, we were smoking, and around 2 a.m, bro, we both got munchies, and I was like, "Fuck!" Am I? And me, I didn't tell her, but I was scared to go out there, even to go get in my car to go get some snacks at some place in this area at 2 a.m. And then 2, I was really hoping she wasn't. So like, I was just kind of like, I have munchies, but I'm good. I could just probably fall asleep. Dude, at some point she's like, I'm kind of hungry. And as a man, I'm like, fuck, like the right thing is like, I'll go get you snacks. So I was like, fuck. So she's like, I'm kind of hungry. And I was like, I was getting kind of munchies too. I was like, and I think without telling her like I'm scared, I didn't want her to feel scared, so, like, and be like a bitch. So I just was like, let's go get snacks. So I fucking sucked it up, and we got dressed, and we went. And dude, as soon as we go we go from our room straight across to the elevator. We go in the elevator. I press 1. It's like about to go down, and the door's open. A guy walks in, backpack on, fucking big thick jacket, pants, boots, a mask, ski mask up to right here with a hat on. He gets in, doesn't say hi, doesn't say anything, turns around and just faces the door. And me and Cider in the back just like, fuck. And in my head, I'm just like, but I'm showing more of like, I'm just high, and I'm just like, what I'm showing to her is I'm just high. We're gonna go get munchies.
But inside,
I'm like, dude, what the fuck? What the fuck? And I'm like, if this guy just reaches in his pocket, I want to punch him. If this guy just turns around, I want to punch him. Like, I don't know what to do. Luckily, dude, we get to the bottom. The door's open. He just walks out. I'm like, fuck. We go out, and it takes us to the garage where our car's at. Bro, as soon as we go out there, there's 6 cars lined up with music blaring, fucking lifted cars and shit. All the black people and the Mexicans too, some of the Mexicans, they were all sitting on the cars smoking. Me and my girl are like in pajamas walking past them. Literally, bro, just walking past the line of all these like people, and I'm just like, but dude, we didn't act like we were scared. We weren't like looking down. We weren't just like looking forward. We were just kind of like acting normal. We were just walking out like, oh, like what snack should we get? Like just normal.
Yeah.
And I think because of that, they just kind of left us alone. They didn't even look at us, I don't think. And we just got to the car, go right across the street to the gas station, bro. I walk into this gas station. The guy has to unlock it to let me in. I get in, there's a bulletproof glass, and then to where he's at, and then there's a caged fence that he has to buzz me in so I can go in. Where the cash register is at, I have to slide the money under. Dude, it was so fucking scary. And I'm trying to get the stuff real quick. Sida's in the right there, obviously by the front, parked in the car. A fucking lowrider pulls up, goes to the gas station. 3 black guys pop out. All they do, they don't pump gas, they don't do nothing. They get out and they just sit on the car, and they're just talking. And I'm like, fuck, dude, I was just stressing.
Stressed the
bro. Luckily, and this also didn't help that I was high, but like I was just amping it up so much. But dude, get back in the car, go back, walk across those people again, go up to the room and just fucking lock the door. And we were just like done for the night. But bro, it was the scariest thing. But going back to what you're saying about here in Yuma, after there, when I came back to Yuma, I could go to fucking 8th Street. It wouldn't scare me because where I was at was so fucking scary that it doesn't compare to anything around here. And I know we have some sketchy areas. I know we do. But dude, over there, I was like, I've never felt this way in Yuma. I have, but until you've really seen some shit like that, then you're like, okay, Yuma's not bad. You just kind of assume things are in those places when they're really not. Here, no, what you see in movies, bro, people were in the hotel partying. There was people in the lobby doing who knows what, smoking probably. Like, bro, it was crazy.
Yeah. That's scary. I would have been fucking terrified.
Dude, I said, as a man, for me, it literally it was all in my head. Sada was over there on the side, high as hell, not realizing anything that was going on. Because I just played it so well. I just played it so well that I wasn't scared that I think she just felt comfortable. But bro, deep down, I was shitting, dude. I was like, I couldn't even sleep that night because I was just, the adrenaline in me was so high that I couldn't, it was bad, dude.
One time in Phoenix, there was a Circle K, like it was in not downtown Phoenix. It was like the northern sketchy part of Phoenix.
Yeah.
But there was
it Indian Drive?
I went to go see Crystalia at I don't remember what it was called. Celebrity Theater in Phoenix. And I needed to get cash for the parking. So I went to the Circle K across the street. And I walk in there and there's like a crackhead like mopping the floor, but he was wearing a red shirt, so I'm like, oh, he works here. But I didn't think anything of it. And then I'm getting my snacks and stuff, and then another like actual crackhead walks in and they start arguing with each other, and the worker that's behind the counter, he goes, hey, I'm gonna need both of you to leave. And I'm like, wait, that guy doesn't work here? I was like, I thought he fucking worked here. So he was just mopping the ground for no reason.
What, he thought you were a crackhead too, or what?
Yeah, dude, I was
you were with him?
No. He told that guy and the guy that walked in.
I thought he told
me.
I was like, damn.
I was just trying to get cash back, dude. And
there's so much water on the ground. He's not even wringing the mop out.
I was like, bro, no way.
It's just blood that he's smearing around on the floor.
But it's crazy that part of Phoenix is like that, and then you go to a different part of Phoenix, and you could just walk in, everything's fine.
It's like that everywhere. In LA, there's places. I mean, even San Diego, there's spots that you're just like, how is this so bad right next door to this beautiful place?
Yeah, I've stayed.
Like where is the force field that's not letting this get over this next block to make this shitty? Yeah. But do you have any crazy fucking? I mean, you lived in LA, dude.
Yeah, I mean, like that.
But like, okay, let me ask you this.
Going to the liquor store, at gas station, and them having to unlock it to let you in, and the guy being behind the cage, like that was just like going to get snacks after midnight. After
that night, I went to more and more at night, and I realized, this is just like an area thing.
Yeah,
it's not. So it doesn't mean necessarily that it's like very bad. It's just this is what they do in this area.
And also, I would say that's why it's essential to stay in like minimum like a mid hotel, like a Hampton Inn, because they'll have like a little fucking makeshift snack bar thing downstairs. You can just go charge it to your room or whatever if you just want chips, chocolate, ice cream, or what, you know what I mean? They might even have like a little microwavable pizza or burrito or something. Like,
You know what? And now, funny you say that. Like, they probably had like a dispenser or something like down there that had like some snacks.
but
in
you
it.
guys just
Well, once again, and this is just me being me, but like, I felt like as a man, I want to get her what she really wants, not just to settle for whatever's in that thing downstairs. So I was like, no, fuck. And even me, I was like, if we make it there alive, I do want Pringles. Yeah, like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
don't have Pringles downstairs. So like, it just goes back to like, I just want to make her feel comfortable. And I knew I fucked up as soon as we got there, but I think I played it so well to be like, yeah, it's fine. You know, like, we're just going to sleep for the night and then we'll leave tomorrow. Like, it's not a big deal. And I think that made her just kind of like relax. Had I been like, no, you're right, this is a fuck. I'm sorry, I don't know why I picked this place. Like, I don't know. She would have been like, we're leaving right now.
Yeah.
So I didn't, and it was like late already. I was like, we're not gonna find a spot right now. We're fine, as long as we were in the room. But just that, and I knew that was gonna come. I was like, if we stay up late, it's gonna get to a point where she's gonna be like, I kind of got the munchies, and we had nothing on us at the time, but there was no fucking pizza delivery. But yeah, sorry guys.
Damn.
yeah, that's right.
You guys have anything? Sorry.
No, I don't have like a crazy. I grew up in LA in North Hollywood, like around the corner from a semi-sketchy liquor store. It wasn't like caged up or anything like that, but it was like notorious for selling underage booze and shit. Like once or twice a year, you would go in there and the coolers would be locked up because they'd be on like probation. For fucking selling kids booze, you know, but they would keep doing it.
There was
Their porn was just like out.
no plastic cover over.
Why do you think they kept doing it? Because they needed the money?
It's hard to turn down kids when you're making money.
Also, a lot of those liquor stores are like Middle Eastern, like generationally owned and passed down. So like then
that's definitely Middle Eastern.
Then like I remember going when it was the dad when I was a kid, and like I definitely saw a gaping butthole when I was like 5 because someone just left a hardcore porn mag
so
open,
Wide open,
wide open, and I was just like,
that's fucked up.
it was, dude. I remember the image vividly. She was like standing up, bent over, and just
Hands pulling it apart.
just aggressively.
Nice, dude.
And I was like 5.
But that ruins your
You know what I mean?
childhood.
It fucks you up because
You're
you're
fine.
like, what am I looking at? Like, you
Yeah.
know? And that was the dad. So the dad wasn't like doing crazy shit, but like once his sons took over, they, I was maybe like 15, 16, but they were like 22. You know what I mean? So they were like, cool. If I wanted cigarettes, they would sell me cigarettes.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we had a place like that where I went to high school. Like in my neighborhood, there was a place ran by Middle Eastern people. And it was the one place everyone knew in town that you could go in high school and they wouldn't even if they carded you and you showed them your actual age, they would just be like, it's just for the camera to show that we did.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone knew. So,
Exactly.
but I never tried though. I don't know. I was like a pussy in high school, but it's funny that you say Middle Eastern because I was like, that's exactly what we had. They were specifically that. Yeah. I remember the guy looked like fucking, what's the famous porn star?
Ron Jeremy?
Yeah, dude. He had the balding hair, big old nose, thick mustache.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, dude. Let's see. Oh, yeah. So if you guys are following, we have some upcoming things coming out. We've just been working on some new intro music, new logo for the podcast. I think it's been a few years now that we have a mill. We got to add that S on the slobs. We got to get some new images out. And I want to say thank you, Sebas. Sebas took the honor and he took our pictures for us.
You're welcome. My first photo shoot ever.
And it didn't seem like it.
And I got to keep my clothes on, so it was a win-win for everybody.
Pictures came out dope. It was a dope experience.
Fun. What did I say? I need to work on my face. I meant as in like, because you took really great pictures. Obviously, I forget they're like fucking 8K and shit all up in our face. And I was like, damn, dude, my face is fucked. Like,
that's when you get professional pictures done there. You're like, damn.
I hate it. I'm like, step back a little. But no,
I thought you guys looked fine.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I think the lighting didn't help. I mean, there was some pictures that came out good because of where you were standing.
Yeah.
But if I get the lighting like really good with practice, then it doesn't matter like what face you're making, it'll look good. I just had never done it before. So this was a thing, like I was moving the camera trying to get the lighting right like that, but really I should have had the camera in like generally the same spot and moving the lighting around.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's all good, man.
But
You
you
learn.
learn. Yeah.
But yeah, so I want to say first off, yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
No problem.
We have some stuff we've been working on. They're all honestly, they're all great pictures, and especially when I put them like with the words and the logo and everything, it's like they all look cool. So it's very tough. So we're gonna go back and forth. Do you think we should like post them and let people vote? Or like, what do you think we should do? Should we make this like
I don't think it's a
thing?
bad idea if we're really like on the fence. You know what I mean?
But yeah, so thank you, Sebas, for that. I really want to fuck on Spectrum, but I don't know if I have the time and energy for that because it's quite a bit, guys. I'll give you like a long story short. So as we all know, I recently switched to Spectrum. I had Verizon, went to Spectrum. Thought I was going to save a little money. As soon as I get my first phone, have some issues, it's overheating. So I sent it back, right? I probably had it 4 or 5 days. I'm going to say this real quick too. Fuck you, Spectrum, because I went hard in the paint for you, and now you guys are really embarrassing me.
Why? What happened?
Let me tell you.
No.
I know.
I still have Spectrum.
No. Maybe this won't be a thing for you, and I think you'll be fine, but this is just maybe just me thing. So anyway, so that phone, the first phone I had, it overheated or whatever, and then I probably had it 4 or 5 days. So I let them know, they're like, okay, we're going to send you a box, send us it back. We're going to send you your new phone, whatever. So they sent me my new phone. I put my phone, the one I had, I put it in a box, send it to them, or whatever. They get it back. First issue. I sent this back in March. 2 weeks ago, I go to check my account to pay my bill, and I see that my balance is like $900 some. I was like, what the fuck? So I call them, and they were like, oh, it looks like did you recently change your phone? Like, it looks like we never got your phone. I was like, it's been 2 months. You haven't got my phone and you're barely telling me? Not only did they not tell me, I had to call and then they told me that's what it was.
Yeah.
So then I was like, that's fucking impossible because luckily I had the UPS tracking, the receipt and everything, tracked it, said it got there, said it got delivered. So call them again. And first off, the lady I talked to the first time didn't act like didn't care to even give me a solution. She literally told me what the problem was and was just like quiet. And I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to get my UPS tracking number and try to figure out where it's at and then let you guys know. And she's like, okay, that sounds good. She's like, let me just write that in the notes. And then that was it. So fuck that bitch. So then, I talked to another person. I tell them, look, I called the other day. I found the tracking number. It says it got delivered. This lady was nice. And she was like, oh, let me look. And she's looking. She's like, oh, I see the problem. And then she's like, oh yeah, we do have it. The warehouse never like put it in the system. So it doesn't show as we got it. And I was like,
it's fucking annoying. Like, why?
I don't know, dude. So I was like, okay, like, and you guys weren't going to tell me? She's like, yeah, I apologize. I don't know why you weren't notified, whatever. So she was like, oh, it looks here like, yeah, we got it back. It was graded. It was graded a C. I had it 5 days. It was graded a C. She's like, it passes, but that does mean that we're going to take away the 900, but we're going to charge you half. They're going to charge me 400 and some, whatever half of 900 is. And I was like, I'm not paying that. I was like, I had the phone 5 days. It had no scratches on it. I barely used it. It was overheating, so it was at my house most of the time. There's nothing. No, there's no way. I'm not paying that. So she was like, oh, I'm sorry. And so she went back, whatever. She came back and she was like, yeah, like that's what they're saying. And I'm like, no, I'm sorry. And I was being nice, but also very like frustrated.
Stern.
Yeah. And I was like, I apologize, but I'm just, can I speak to a manager? I want to speak to a manager. She was like, okay, yeah. The guy comes on and he was like, yeah, he's like, if you want, I can send you the pictures. And I wish I would have brought him up so you guys can fucking see him. I'm sorry, but they're on my phone and we're recording. Bro, he sent me these fucking pictures. The first one, I don't see nothing wrong. They're trying to get me for a hairline scratch on the screen on the top, like high left corner. A hairline scratch. In 2 pictures. First picture, you can tell they put the land, like it's a black screen. So they put it under the light so you can really see the scratches really good. The first one, I don't see shit. I'm zooming in. I'm like, I don't see nothing. Second one, I see like lines, but hairline, dude. Like it doesn't charge.
It could have come like that.
It could have.
Yeah.
It could have.
Yeah.
And bro, and I was like, what the fuck? So then I tell the guy and I was like, I don't see nothing. And I thought he was being cool. I thought he was just going to like work with me and just try to make it go away. Cause I was like, dude, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude. I was like, but I switched with you guys cause I'm trying to save money and I'm spending the most money. I'm having the most issues with you guys. Like I kind of just want to not even work with you guys anymore. And he was like, no. Like, it's like, let me, we're going to run it again. We're going to do all this and this. I was like, all right, fine. Get a call 2 days later. Some fucking Middle Eastern person calls me. The heavy ass accent. I thought I was like getting fucking scammed.
Do the accent.
I really can't. I wish I could.
Come on.
Do you know how to do it?
I'm Middle Eastern.
Can you do an accent?
No, but like the Circle K act, like
Oh,
the
Indian?
like Indian.
No, I can't do that
Okay,
one.
my bad. I didn't know the difference, but Indian.
I mean, I can do that one, but I'm not gonna. Do that.
Nah, I wish I could, dude. This fucking guy, and he was just like,
When they go, okay, sir.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
So then this guy was like, yeah, so we graded it again, and yeah, we're gonna go through with the appeal of it, and then we're gonna charge you $400 and some. And I was like, I'm not paying that. Thank you for your time, and I hung up. And so right now, I was just mad, so I hung up. But I'm gonna call him tomorrow, and I'm just gonna tell him, look, I'll pay this fucking money, do it in payments, but after this, I cancel. I don't want to be with you guys anymore.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I call their bluff, and I hope they're like, no, we can make this right. I really hope so.
Dude, if they can't make that right, that's stupid.
Oh,
No,
dude,
like,
You
come on.
I'm out.
You have to leave.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm going back to Verizon.
Yeah.
And even this kind of makes me like, no matter what happens, I should just leave them. But I really don't want to switch. Like, I don't want to go through that whole headache. If they could just take this payment off of $400 and some of some bullshit money they want to steal from me, if they can take that away, everything else was fine. My Wi-Fi's fine. The service was fine. I've had no issues with the phone. Then I'll continue. But dude, if I have to pay that, I don't have that kind of money to be fucking. Now you're gonna add that to my bill on top of the
for
Wi-Fi
real.
I pay for with you guys,
That's
the
crazy.
fucking service, bro. No, I don't know if I'm being a bitch, but am I right or am I right?
I
like,
think most phone companies are just gonna scam you out of money for like.
dude, and I'm not about that life. Like, no, I'll just fucking leave then. Like, I'm not. Like, I don't need you. Like, I'll go back to Verizon. I'll spend the extra money to not have this fucking problem.
I'd almost be like, nah, send me that phone back. And then send them this one and just don't pay the $450 and get the old overheating phone back. I mean, that's not the real solution.
No, yeah, but I get you.
I'm saying out
No,
of
no.
anger, it's like, I'm
Give it
not
back to
paying
me.
it,
Yeah.
so let's find a solution. Yeah.
dude, but.
Fuck Spectrum.
Yeah, dude. So fuck Spectrum, bro. Even I want to clip this and send it to him or whatever I got to do because this shit ain't right, bro. Like, I'm telling, I'm mad too because I wish you guys could see the pictures because when you see him, you're gonna be like, what the fuck, dude? Like, it's first one, nothing. Second one, okay, I can kind of see where, but for $400 some, fuck out of here, bro. I gave them a brand new fucking phone that overheated, and they wanted to charge me $50 for the restocking fee. Fuck out of here, dude.
I'm not going to say I told you so.
I know. And you know what? You totally can because I should have just listened to you. And this is what I do for being a good guy and going for the, trying to help the smaller people.
Hey, there was a whole...
Shop local. Fuck them.
Well, there was a whole time in the middle where I was like, damn, maybe that was the move.
No, yeah. And for a while, I was like, I think I'm right. The whole AT&T thing happened. The airlines went down. Ours didn't.
Yep.
But nah, man, this ain't right. Like, this is just customer service bullshit. Because you know what pisses me off? I've worked in like retail. I know they can fix this.
For sure.
They just don't want to, or they just don't want to have to explain why. Like, they can easily get rid of this. And it's not a problem. It's not going to affect the company. They can easily get rid of this. They can just be like, you know what? Like, you're good,
You
man.
just void it.
Bro,
Yeah.
get the fuck.
Dude, that's crazy. My dad called to take them so they could take me off of our plan.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, she's like, all right, I did it. You're off the plan now. That phone, my phone number, it's like, that's off the plan. You can go with another one now. Mm-hmm. Is there anything else I can do for you? No. Are you sure? Okay. Blah, blah, blah. It took forever to get off the phone. We get off the phone. I'm still on the plan. Like, it didn't change at all.
Yeah, dude.
It's been 2 months.
What is that?
They never took me off. AT&T.
With AT&T, yeah, dude. See, that's what I'm saying. Maybe like the grass ain't greener on their side, but I wasn't having these issues with Verizon.
But I'm like, I just don't like you. Fuck you.
But yeah, so I'm sorry guys if you switched over because of me, but I really hope this doesn't happen to you. Like I said, I don't think this is luckily it's not like a service thing. I didn't have any issues with it. It's just their customer service I'm having an issue with. So, and that's like a main thing, but if you don't have this issue, then everything else is fine for you. So, but fuck Spectrum. Real quick, we have just a few random questions I just want to run by you and just see how you feel about them. I was telling Sebas, like, I have these crazy questions that just kind of come to my head whether I'm like just doing random shit. I'm like, I wonder how they feel about this. I don't know if we just turn into a segment because they're just like, what do you feel? And then like, there's not much to talk about. First one, have you ever ate something while shitting on the toilet? You don't like that? Why are you nervous? You scared?
No, I just don't want to be on camera for these questions. I talk about dirty things.
You want to go back over there? You can
No,
if
I'm
you
fine
want.
right here.
Everybody poops, Sebastian.
I'm fine right here. Moving on.
No, not. We didn't.
All right, wait, ask the question again.
Moving on. Next question.
All right, yeah. So the question was, have you ever ate something while shitting on the toilet simultaneously?
I am sure I did as a kid, but
Not as recently.
I don't. No, definitely not as an adult, and I don't remember specifically doing it. But I did. I have a 6-year-old, and I caught him eating a granola bar while he was taking a shit like a week ago. And luckily and unluckily, he doesn't shut the door every time.
Goes in and comes out the same way.
So sometimes I'll just be walking by that hallway to his bathroom and look over, and he's just like, "Hey, Dad," taking a shit. And this time I look over, and he's just like eating a chocolate granola bar, just like looking around while shitting. And I walked in there, and he had already begun. So it was like, I was like, oh, I walk in there and catch a whiff, and I'm like, bro, give me the granola bar. And it grossed me out when he put the granola bar in my hand. And you
smell his poop?
And I'm smelling his poop, and he's putting a little log of a granola bar in my hand.
Yeah.
It's a chocolate granola. It's like a fudge brownie.
It fucks with your head.
Yeah. It was a fudge brownie, the kids' Cliff Bars.
Oh, okay.
So it's all clumpy.
Dark and shit
dark.
color.
Yeah. And I was just like, ugh. And he's just like, what? I haven't wiped yet.
Ah, good man. Like, good point. He's got a point.
Fair argument.
I'm gonna finish this before I'm done, Dad.
Yeah.
You think I'm a lunatic?
Yeah.
You think I'm a wipe and then finish? Bro, no.
But I definitely threw it away. I was like, you got to get a new one, dude.
What?
I don't know. I don't think you've experienced this yet. Wait, has your baby crawled or walked yet?
He's just getting into the crawling phase recently.
Okay.
Yeah.
Scooting?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, when we were little, me and my brother used to like throw the most random shit down the toilet. Like, do your kids do that?
Yeah.
Like,
my
brother got
my
in
sister
trouble.
did that more, yeah.
We threw apples down the toilet. We would like bite an apple a few times, didn't want it, so we would put it down the toilet.
Wait, and try to flush it or just throw it in the
No, we
toilet?
would flush it, and it would flush.
Oh,
and
shit.
And then my dad, at my grandma's house, and then my grandma tells my dad, like, hey, the toilet's clogged. Like, can you unclog it? My dad finds a full apple in the toilet, dude. And it was me that did it. But I was like, it wasn't me, nah. And then my brother admitted to it, even though it wasn't him. I don't know why. I still feel bad about it.
Did he get in trouble?
Yeah. But it was fine.
You guys were
was
like
laughing about it. But
little kids, though, right? Aw. That's do a whole ass
Were
apple.
you shitting while you ate the apple? And then just
No, it
threw
was
it
no.
out?
He was like, it was like I grabbed the apple.
Dude, you know what scene sticks out in my head so much because of that? I think it's what is it? Bad Santa with what's his name?
Billy Bob Thornton.
Billy Bob Thornton. There's a scene where I think he's robbing like someone's like apartment or a hotel or something, and he's eating a fucking big old like chicken wing or something, like a chicken leg, and he eats like half of it. And when he's done, he looks at the toilet and he just plops it in there, and that's always grossed me out because no, I think he was shitting eating the chicken bone, like eating the chicken and ate a few bites, and then when he got done and flushed, he just looked and he's like and threw the chicken in there too, and that's always grossed me out. But I've eaten almost a full sandwich while shitting.
That's
Recently?
crazy, bro.
Maybe
need
like
help.
last year.
You have a problem.
No, so let me tell you, I in my head I'm like multitasking.
Justify it.
We had to leave soon, so they were like, "Well,
dude.
my girl was getting ready. Instead of me getting ready, I took a nap." So she woke me up when she's like, "We're already loading in the car. We're about to go." I'm like, "I need a shower," and we were about to go to a party, so I wanted to eat. So I made a quick sandwich, literally just fucking ham, cheese, mayonnaise, mustard. Slap that bitch together, and while like I'm setting up the shower, I'm taking a bite of the sandwich, and then like halfway through, I'm like, "Fuck, I gotta shit," and the shower's running. And like I have half a sandwich, and so like I'm shitting because I'm like I can't shower, like I gotta get this out for this party and everything. So I shit. As I'm shitting, I'm sweating because the steam from the shower, because the water's on running, and then like I'm trying to finish this sandwich, it's getting all soggy in my fingers, and I just because I want to eat something because I'm fucking starving. I ate all day, and I was just like fuck, dude. Like I just was eating and I'm shitting at the same time. I finished before I wiped, and then showered, but it was just a time crunch thing, man.
It's justifiable because you didn't know that you were gonna poop when you started eating it.
That's what really pissed me off too. I was like, am I about to eat this sandwich while I shit? And I was like, I gotta poop. I was like, either I don't finish the sandwich or you know what I'm saying? Or
There's something about that hot shower that makes the poop come out too. Sometimes.
But the thought of being in a hot room eating a sandwich while taking a shit.
Why?
It's so uncomfortable.
No, thank you.
A steam room.
I hate being hot. I hate being hot and shitting. Dude, I hate all. Dude, how about, how much do you fucking hate when you have to shit mid-shower?
No, that never happens.
You've never had to
Never?
shit mid-shower.
Oh, come on.
Get out of here. You're full. Okay. I know what you're doing. Okay. Dude, imagine the feeling of coming and shitting at the same time.
It's got to be magic.
Multiple release, double release.
DP, DR.
And okay, we've always had this. I don't know if we have, but I think there's an argument to be said. What's better, the feeling of coming or the feeling of releasing a massive shit that's been inside you forever?
They're both pretty good,
bro. At the same time, at the same damn time.
You.
I think I'll come twice. Yeah, like. Do you point that shit up or you point it into the toilet though? So okay, this also goes to penis. Mine arches down, so it makes it a little bit easier for me. I understand a lot more men have that weird penis where it goes vertical against their body, which I'm very jealous of. Oh, by the way.
Weird that it's straight?
No, straight. That's understandable.
You're talking about
that one where it gets hard and it kind of points up.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I never understand. Like, there's people like, how do you pee with a boner? It's like, well, mine arches down.
Peeing right into your face.
Yeah, it's like, well, where's your penis? Yeah, mine goes right into the bowl. Luckily,
I think it has to do with where you shifted it when you were slamming it into the ground as a 12-year-old. You know, when you just would lay on the ground and like mash it into the earth.
I just mashed the top part.
You just pushed it down and then
I tucked a lot. That's probably why.
Yeah. You tucked a lot and then mashed it into things, and other people were tucking it up and mashing into things.
I was like, what if I'm
some
a girl?
people put it to the side and then mashed it into things, so they got the little.
Do you guys share one blanket in bed, or do you guys have two blankets?
With my wife,
your girl, yeah. With your chick. Your chickie.
It's a point of contention. It's one blanket, and I always end up having to aggressively snatch it back.
I was gonna say I like you brought this up because
in the winter it's two, but.
Yeah. No, dude. So like we kind of go back and forth, but for the most part, we have separate blankets for that reason. Because when we would share, we would have a big enough blanket that would easily cover both of us.
But it's her that curls up.
She either curls up in it, or like, or if I try to pull some blanket, she's like her whole body weight's on it, and it's like fucking moving a blanket from a rock or something. It's almost impossible.
Or you could do it, but then you're like, fuck, I'm gonna wake her up.
I'm gonna wake her up. I'd rather just freeze here, like get frozen. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But no, in time, yeah, we switched to two blankets, so then we just sleep on top of that comforter, and then we have two separate blankets. But what do you guys think about separate beds?
No. I saw an episode of How I Met Your Mother about that, and then they end up missing each other, and they go back to one bed.
I don't think you've been in a relationship long enough to.
Yeah,
bro, I've been in a relationship for like 7 years.
Have you guys lived together 7 years?
Nope.
Yeah, see.
Yeah.
When you sleep with them, you're gonna get to a point, and it's not like it's sad to say,
what
but
if you have a king bed?
We have a king bed.
No, yeah.
I'm getting to the point where I need my own room.
And it's no. It's also like it goes back to you don't want to move if you move a lot. You don't want to wake them up. If you want a separate bed,
when he goes to bed earlier.
You can easily get back into bed and she'll have no idea. Yeah. Because I am that way too. My girl goes to sleep before me sometimes, and I'm up like editing or watching something late, and like fucking sometimes I'm like, fuck, I guess I'll sleep on the couch because I don't want to wake her up. But if we had separate beds, she would never fucking know.
We come back from an open mic at midnight or something. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. That's another one. Yeah.
Would you rather have too small of a bed for you and your wife, or too small of a closet for you and your wife?
Small of a closet.
Because that shit's annoying too, dude.
I mean, obviously they would say,
dude,
bed, but
right now, our like master closet is her closet. My office, our other separate room, like guest room, that's where all my shit is.
Exactly.
Some of it's still in boxes.
Imagine having to share her, dude. That shit sucks.
No, dude. But when it comes to that,
first world problems.
I couldn't share a bed. Yeah, first world problems. Yeah, I wish I had a bed.
Yeah, I share a bed with my dog right now too. She's big.
So we don't let the dogs sleep with us no more. They're in their cages. Why? That's long gone. Huh?
Why?
Well, one, we have the baby, but two, even before the baby, we stopped that.
Baby, what's your baby's name?
Oliver.
Oh, I kept thinking Tyler.
Close enough.
Pretty close.
Pretty damn close, dude.
Your next son.
Tyler? Yeah, fair enough. I'll do it.
All right. Or Sebastian.
We
were really just doing it that easy.
We're not.
We were picking names that easily.
All right, let me ask you guys this, since you guys are two married men. If your wife wanted to keep her original last name, would it have been a problem? If she didn't want to take your guys' last name?
No, but I would have made her compromise on like her last name and then my last name after.
That's what
hyphenated?
That's what my wife did.
So it's her old last name and then yours?
Yeah. But she took off her old last name. Like she's just on Alicia.
I can believe it.
Leon.
She's just her name, my name.
Her name Leon.
Insert name here, Leo.
Yeah.
What if your wives wanted you to take their last name? Would that have been an issue, or how do you guys feel about that?
I had her cousin asked me, like, shortly after we got married, like, how come you didn't take her name? Did you think about taking her name? And I thought they were joking. And I was just like,
Yeah.
They weren't joking. They were very serious.
Because
They were
why
like-
the fuck would I do that?
yeah.
They're still waiting for the answer.
They were like, so you didn't even consider
you
it?
didn't,
Or
you piece of shit.
And I was like, no.
You turned to I guess no, I didn't think.
Yeah. I did not consider it. No.
But it was never like did you and your wife ever talk about that though?
I mean, we talked about what she was going to do with her last name, but no, she was never like, what if you took my last name? No.
Oh, okay.
What about you? You could be Jordan Diaz.
No. Funny. Yeah, I would never do that.
I did say from the beginning, like, if you want to keep your name, I'm cool with that. Like,
Oh, that's another question.
I'm not going to make you take my name.
Yeah. What if she didn't want to take your name at all?
I would have been fine with that.
Would you get a prenup?
No, hold on.
My kids are gonna have my name though.
Yeah. Okay, that's another one.
Yeah.
But what about you, Sebas?
What?
What if she just wanted to keep her last name and didn't want to take yours at all?
I'd be like, then why are we getting married?
Ooh,
It's over.
interesting. You know what? I'm on
It's
your
over.
side.
Something, Leon.
I'm not married, but I'm on your side on that. We've talked about that, and I'm like, then why are we getting married? Not that I need like ownership of you, but isn't that like the thing? You know what I'm saying? Like you're taking that away from me, and like, she's and then we're getting there, but she's getting to the point where she wants to hyphenate, and I guess I'm cool with that, but I don't know, man. Like, why you gotta make it a big deal? You know what I'm saying? Like,
She's
you
got
gonna
a
get
short
married
last name. My wife has a short last name. It's very hyphenatable.
okay,
You know what I
It's
mean?
a Tondo.
As long as your name's longer than her name, it looks good.
okay.
If it was the other way around, it'd be like, I guess even a Tondo.
It sounds
Diaz
good,
isn't
huh?
crazy.
Either way, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I get you though. But no, same as you. It was. I don't know if it's like the old school mindset, the macho mentality, but a part of me was like, that's never gonna happen. Like you're either, and honestly, I was like, you're either gonna take my last name and hyphenate it, or you're gonna take my last name. But like, no, like there's no. Why would you keep your last name and I keep mine? In that case, then like we could just stay together. What if we stayed together 30, 40, 50 years, never got married, and we kept our names? What's the difference of that in a marriage?
Yeah.
No, what you just want on paper? You want the government to know we're married? You want like on paper, like proof? Like no.
You want half my shit?
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, is that all you fucking want? So you can keep her? No, that's the setup, dude.
So you can keep 60 episodes of the Slob on the
For
Pod.
real, dude.
You fucking bitch.
Hey, she could have
you
those.
fucking gold digger.
She could have those. Those fucking sucked anyways.
The first 60.
Yeah, dude. Like, I wish I never did that. I'll take those off, dude. We'll
So
start
she
the
can
whole
take
100.
half
of
your
them.
bag.
No, she could take this. She can take whatever those 60 episodes are worth. Fucking bitch. Fucking stupid bitch. Remember, once again, this is all just.
But do you get what I mean by half your bag?
If I did it,
This is if I did it, guys. Remember?
But do you get what I mean by half your bag?
money.
Money?
No,
What?
the dispensary.
Ah! Good callback. Good one, Sebas. Good
Hey,
one.
but are you gonna get married soon? And
I
if
mean,
so, are we invited?
Are we invited?
you guys are definitely invited. I mean, who else am I gonna have take pictures for me?
Who? Damn. Who would you put on your Daniel? Who would you? Nah, it's like who would you put on?
I can't
your
afford those.
groomsmen?
Groomsmen? Definitely not you two.
But that's not what I'm asking.
Oh, that's all I know for sure. That's why. That's all I know for sure.
Damn.
I don't know, man. Maybe to make it easy and like not hurt anyone's feelings.
If you were to pick me, I'd be like, dude, that's sad. You've lived 30 years and I came into your life like a few months ago.
But you know what? I'm definitely
No, I'm just kidding. That's fucked up.
I'm a Drake fan, so I got a small circle, dude. And not trying to sound corny, but like literally, I don't have a lot of friends that I can truly be like, I want you to be with me on that special day right next to my side. Like, not to be all fucking sad and shit, but no, I just feel that way. Like, I hate that people throw around the term friends so well. It's like, dude, no. Like, do you have friends or you have acquaintances? Like, that's really how I am. Like, I truly believe there's probably like 4 people other than like my family and my girl or whatever that I can like trust if I need anything or if I need help with anything or whatever. Like, they just always got my back no matter what. They never have any questions. They're just really cool, down to earth people. And they're all, none of them are from high school. I don't have any high school friends. I just kind of never kept in touch with them. Most of them are either a guy I met in the military or just someone like recently within the past few years, because I don't believe that like it takes like a so many years to really create a bond with someone, especially like two men, like in a friendship and stuff. Like you could just go through one traumatic fucking thing together, and it's like, dude, you bond over that. You know what I'm saying? In a span of a month. Yeah. Like the guy, like the dude that's my best friend, that'll probably be my best man. We've known each other like 4 or 5 years.
What about your little brother?
I mean, he'll definitely be on there. He'll be a groomsman, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, I know classically,
you don't fuck a little bro like that.
We don't. When it comes to like best man things, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of tough. We just don't have that
Type
relationship,
shit.
I guess. Yeah,
Type
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, type shit. Fuck out of here. Fucking. But no, like we just don't have that same relationship as I do like with my best friend, just because the shit we've been through together.
Yeah.
He's also my age. We're more mature. We've gone through things together in like weird ways. But
Do you have like a end of the world plan since you've been in the military? Like if shit ever hits the fan, do you have like a...
no, I'm the worst person to ask that.
Ugh.
I was the worst person in the military to be in the military, if that makes any sense.
Which makes you one of the best.
Because I'm looking for some guys.
Thank you.
Because
I'm looking for
You're
some
doing
guys
great.
to plan the end of the world with, you know?
I mean, I could help
Not
you.
guys, I mean, but you know, like group of people.
We need girls so we could, was it
Yeah.
procreate?
Wives included. But yeah, like we need a plan if shit ever hits the fan. Because obviously we're in a small town, so we're going to have time to like react to it and like get a plan together, you know? So might as well already have a plan in place.
You know what? My thing is, if they say like the world's ending, like find
Like,
shelter
no,
or find a
let's
way to
say,
survive.
Like there's going to be a civil war in America and it's heating up.
Okay.
And like...
chill out, bro.
I think if a civil war was to happen, it'd be in like certain areas.
Because the movie Civil War is out right now.
Yeah, everyone's trying to scare each other. But like, if like that shit was to happen in the U.S. of A., it's gonna go on in like Texas and shit, or like just some places where like there's gonna be news of that going on in like Chicago or fucking North Dakota or some shit. But then there's still gonna be like us here in Yuma, like living. That's what's cool, dude. Yuma is one in the middle of like a lot of. We can go to Phoenix, San Diego, LA, like we're in the middle of that. At the same time, we're like a drama-free somewhat city. We don't have no.
But what's gonna happen when a group of militants from Phoenix are like, let's go fucking take over Yuma?
I mean, it's not really gonna happen because
You'd have to
get more than like.
Come and take it, motherfucker.
For real. Yeah.
We shoot first, then call 911.
I'm going to fucking Guns R Us or
We're
whatever.
Americans.
What's the
Guns are.
what is it?
They might as well
What's
call
your-
it that.
what's
Guns and
your
ammo. I don't
definition-
fucking know.
What's your definition of an American?
Someone that was born here. I'm just kidding. No, I don't know, dude. That was a terrible question. We're done. We're done with this episode. You ruined it.
Being
You
annoying
really.
or what?
I had great questions coming up, and you ruined it with that one.
What's your definition of an American?
Thank you guys for
The hell is
tuning
your
in.
Definition of a fucking American.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Slob in the Pod. I'm your host, Jordan. Make sure you guys follow the Instagrams at Jordan_comedy, at Emil Comedy, at Sebastian Show. There he is again. Fucking monk. Key. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. Please go to the YouTube. Really help us out on there. If not, it's totally cool. But the views are going really good, so I appreciate that. I appreciate all you guys. And one last thing before we go, I want to tell you guys, I love both of you guys. Emil, Sebas, I love you guys. You guys are awesome to, I don't want to say work with, this ain't work, to do this with.
Yeah.
I appreciate everything you guys do. I know we had our little scuffle in the beginning. If you guys don't know, there was some drama behind the scenes, but everything's good now. And
you guys don't know, of course they don't know.
You guys don't.
No, I know, but that way this makes sense what I'm doing.
Yeah,
It's not just me being gay on like one random episode.
Yeah.
But no,
That's literally what I thought right now. I totally forgot that we were even beefing earlier.
we're going back after. Shut up. Way to go, Simmons. But no, I just want to tell you, I really appreciate everything you guys do for me, and you guys really help me. And this is dope, man. I'm glad we could do this, and I wouldn't pick any other people I'd rather do it with.
Aw. Yeah, I'm glad we can help you continue your creative journey, your podcast journey.
Emil, what are you gonna say?
I love you.
I love you too. Like I want some praise from you too.
Yeah, what do you have to say? After all that really heartfelt dope shit I said, what do you...
I said something nice about you. Now you say something nice about me.
yeah.
And I want to say,
Now you say your vows
yeah, for real.
that you wrote that I asked you to write.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like I've always loved you. I'm happy. No, I am happy and I love you.
I love you too.
That's all.
But yeah, I love you guys. That was another great episode. Go Drake. Go Team Drake.
Just kidding. No, Team Kendrick until the wheels fall off, and then it's Team Drake.
Kendrick can lick my asshole.
Team fans, team rap fans.
Team rap.
Team rap. Get the fuck out of here. I'm done, guys. You guys are team drama. We're out.